Why, good day, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the Mighty General, yet again. And today, we're here to play some Extermination Day, which is Sergeant Mark IV, aka the Brutal Doom guy's giant level pack that he created about 10 years ago. It has since been updated, and it's looking pretty good. I've been playing a bit of it just by myself recently. I gotta tell you, I'm pretty hooked. Now, even though we are playing this Brutal Doom guy level pack, we're not playing Brutal Doom proper. Instead, we're playing an ancient version of Brutal Doom Platinum, which is a fork of Brutal Doom that is similar to, but legally distinct from, Project Brutality. I think I'm playing like a 10-year-old version of that. Why? Because I'm a lunatic. Now, today I also have to announce that Triple X Medic is no longer going to be co-commentating, but with that in mind, we do wish him all the best. We, of course, still have Darth Chihiko.
Yep, I'm right here, guys.
And we'll also have Stupid Chainsaw Productions on when he is available. But these days we're all old and have to go to work and families and such. And hello, Cyrus. ZDL, huh? I think I know what that is. I'm still using the Doom mod loader. Just because it's so easy to set presets. And one of the things I've started to do now is I play a lot of these mods here with regenerative health, because a lot of these Doom mods are in no way balanced to actually be, you know, playable by someone who knows what a bathroom is. Because, damn, like, I will admit, I was one of those people at one point who would sit here for hours and hours ramming my head through a brick wall. These days, just give me regenerative health. You know, I hate to admit it, but I kind of realize why people like regenerative health. Because it does make these overly difficult games not as hard as they might otherwise be.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's just like, you get hit once by one enemy and you're down to like 20 health, you know, and you're just kind of screwed for the rest of the level. Whereas, you know, with regen, it's just, you let the strawberry jam go away and you're fine, you know, it's good. I like my strawberry jam, but whatever.
Some of those brutal Wolfenstein levels would be, well, just like that, brutal.
Yeah, and I went through it. I went through that particular mod, just hitting the quick save key every 2 seconds. And hello, Spartan.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, Doom 3 has been remade or has a demake in the original Doom engine, but I don't remember what it's called. They even put in the Doom 3 weapons as well, but I also don't remember what that's called because it's been many a year since I have played those. What's funny about the Doom 3 demake is it's clearly done by a Spanish modder, because you have like the radio chatter, but it's all in Spanish. So it's kind of hard to follow like what's going on. I can kind of guess from the screams though. Either that or they're having a lot more fun than I am. So Chico, did you see the new trailer for the Doom the Dark Ages DLC? He has disappeared, or is thinking hard about Doom the Dark Ages DLC. So yeah, the Doom the Dark Ages DLC trailer dropped last week. I'm pretty happy with how it looks, because I'm a big fan of Doom the Dark Ages. I know people don't like it for some reason. I can't tell you as to why they don't like it, but I like it. And so, as a true fan of these things, as someone who has read the books, as someone who has played the games extensively, as someone who absolutely loves the original Doom, and to a certain extent, some of the bits of modern Doom, imagine my surprise when I heard the name Flynn Taggart in the DLC trailer. So yes, canonically, the Doom guy's name is Flynn Taggart. So y'all laughed at me. Y'all laughed at me. Who's laughing now? We got Yautja. We got Flynn Taggart. What's next? Are we gonna have Thrawn, the real non-fat one?
I don't think that one's coming.
It's just sad though. I want the non-fat Thrawn, the one that didn't eat up all the chickens.
Oh, Agnostic didn't hear what you were talking about with Medic earlier.
Medic is no longer co-commentating, and like I said, you know, we wish him all the best, you know. And that's all we got to say on that particular topic. Not gonna end up on the Kino Casino.
Kino Casino.
The Kino Casino is a they stream on something called Kick, apparently. I've never heard of it, but I assume it's something that the Chillins.
Yeah, Kick was, I guess it's still used, but I used it back in the 2010s.
Oh, it's that old? I thought it was some new thing like TikTok or whatever.
No, Kick's been around for a while. It's like I want to say like a WhatsApp. I mean, it's basically just a communication app.
Okay. Well, evidently they stream like for 8 hours talking about the quartering, and so we don't want to end up like that. We don't want them to stream about us for 8 hours. General Lotz is crashing out about Doom the Dark Ages.
Spartan, it would be KIK for kick.
But I've seen their videos pop up here and there, and I watched a couple on, I guess they post on YouTube as well. But they constantly go on about the quartering. Now, I will say this, though. I watched some of their ancient stuff from, like, 2022, where they made fun of Nick Fuentes, which was pretty funny. The Nick Fuentes guy is pretty, that guy is what we in the business like to call a lol cow, because, oh my god. This is supposed to be, like, the savior of, like, whatever. But we don't want anybody talking about us crashing out.
Yeah.
Every time people say crash out, I think of, like, you know, Kick is different streaming app from Kick. I don't know. They just say in their videos, we're going to be only on Kick. So whatever that is, I do not know.
I didn't know there was 2 different Kick apps. I just know that people will stream on the KIK version.
I know.
Usually it's, you got a lot of people who stream some not safe for work stuff on there.
Oh my. They talk about the courting while naked, huh?
Probably.
Let's see. Have I ever shot a CZ75 or Jericho 941? No, I have not. I was going to buy a CZ75, but then I got what I really wanted, which was the Browning High Power, which is kind of like a CZ75, but better. Well, actually, it's not better, but I like it more. One day I might get a CZ75, but it's just like, meh. I got enough guns to last me for 5 lifetimes now. Because, well, Texas. And oh my god, is it hot. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, when you said, I don't know how, I do not know how Euros or anyone else lives without, well, not electricity, but without, you know, air conditioning. When I dated that New Zealand girl, and she said, oh, we don't have air conditioning. I'm like, what? That's like saying you don't have indoor plumbing. It's like you could not live without air conditioning, at least not here. Because, damn, now I know, Chihiko, you live in a much cooler climate. Well, cooler in terms of temperature, at least.
Yeah, I mean, it can be cooler. I mean, today and yesterday, but pretty much most of this week has been pretty hot.
Okay.
And, real quick, it looks like somebody killed a predator on that wall over there.
Oh, that's the toxic waste. But yeah, it does kind of look like Yautja blood.
Yeah, we had some severe weather just because of how hot it got, but nothing too severe.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's gonna rain all next week. It's gonna rain tomorrow. And tomorrow it's gonna be my mother's 21st birthday. It's crazy how time flies. Gonna take her to the a seafood place. She's a big fan of seafood. I don't like seafood. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like it. I don't like that nasty sea nonsense. Got her some crawdads today, or crawfish, whichever way you want to call it. Nasty sea bugs.
I used to find those in ponds. Every once in a while you reach through, like, oh look, there's a crawfish, or crawdad, or whatever.
Yeah. I'd be kind of freaked out if I saw something that nasty close to me.
Don't want to touch on my leg or anything, I'll freak out.
Yeah. Like, just keep all these. But people eat them. They're expensive too. To get like 2 pounds is like $20. Glad I don't like it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Here it is. Montana. I'd like to visit Montana, but I've never been. I've only ever been to Utah, California, and Arizona. Also New Mexico. I drove through New Mexico. Oh yeah, and Oklahoma. I've never been to the east of Texas for whatever reason. No, yeah, the east of Texas. Just never had an opportunity. All I can say is I'd rather visit the California stands than New York City.
Oh man.
It's like the whole planet's one big city.
PC, PlayStation 3 AVP from 2003 is, I can playing on PC graphics compared to this makes me appreciate the PC graphics a lot more.
Yes. That game does still look pretty good on PC, even if I feel like it's not. My opinion on AVP 2010 has changed a lot. Originally, I thought it was the worst thing ever, but now I'm like, I will allow it to live for now. For now. Live in fear, AVP. Live in fear.
Yeah, I've been recently rewatching your AVP 2 playthrough.
Oh man, that's like 15 years old now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, that was a long, long time ago. In a galaxy not so far away.
Those videos are older than some people now.
I know, that's kind of crazy to think there. It's like... But I guess that happens. I mean, you consider AVGN, how long has he been doing his stuff?
Yeah, a good long time.
Let's see. I've not been to Georgia. I've not been to any place like that. I just never had a reason to go. I don't think I've ever even known anyone from like Georgia or anything. It's weird. The people I've known come from the strangest places, at least to me. I've only ever had like a very small number of friends from Texas, which you'd think I would have had more because, well, they would live here, but not really. It's one of those weird things, I suppose.
Yeah, they do be like that sometimes.
Humans, am I right? Humans gonna human. But yeah, we finally got the official name for the Doom guy, and it's Flynn Taggart. It's about goddamn time. Is everybody kind of... Go on.
I was gonna say they've been kind of mixing the continuities. Like Doom 3 is its own universe. Like the main Doom games, the original Doom games, and then Doom 64 are like intertwined with 2016 Eternal and this game.
Yeah, which is cool and weird, and I'm glad they at least are paying homage to those games. Because it's good. Flynn Taggart, his continuity can't be brought in just because it's where like all the demons are aliens, but I like the fact they have the name though. Because the books are in their own continuity. It's I wonder if there was some cross-pollinization or somebody ripped somebody off, because Harry Turtledove did a book series called World War, which is where aliens invade during World War II. This is important. And the aliens that invade are basically space lizards. They're basically like velociraptors with opposable thumbs, with like 1990s technology, but well, they invade during World War II, so they have a massive advantage. For whatever reason, Harry Turtledove doesn't like put like weapons on their ships, which would basically mean they would win the war immediately, but whatever. But like the lizards, they have slow technology, so they assumed like humanity would have like medieval technology. Well, the aliens in the Doom books thought that humanity would also have medieval technology. That's why they look like, well, demons. They wanted to look scary. Which is kind of weird to me. I think the writers probably were hard science fiction writers and wanted some sort of logical explanation for the demons, I guess.
Probably.
And then the rest of those books are weirdly hard science fiction. Like, for example, they have like ships, right? But they go only at relativistic speeds. So like Doom Guy and Doom Girl, because yes, there's a Doom Girl, and she's a great character, basically end up going to the future because they go almost light speed, which has time dilation. Which is such a weirdly specific hard science fiction trope that you wouldn't think would be in Doom. You can find the Soul Cube in Doom 2016. I never saw it.
Oh, you can find it in Eternal.
Okay.
It's on Doom Guy's desk.
Oh. So that's the thing. I haven't played Doom Eternal in a long bloody time. Because I honestly didn't like Doom Eternal that much.
That's fair.
I tried playing it somewhat recently. I downloaded it legally. Without that DevNo nonsense. And
Oh, do you know that?
yeah, I hate that nonsense trash. But anyway, fired it up, and I couldn't even get through the first level. Not because it was hard, but because it just was so boring and tedious. Once you play Doom the Dark Ages, it's hard to go back.
I don't doubt it.
Do I dare make the joke? Once you go dark, you don't go back, right?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, dark.com. But anyway, jokes that'll get me canceled aside. Because, like, Doom the Dark Age... Wait, gone?
Oh, I was just agreeing with that joke.
But, like, one of the great things about Doom the Dark Ages is once you kill, like, the main boss of whatever area it is, all the little demons just despawn. So you're not there trying to... You're not wasting your time killing each individual one. You don't have to glory kill each individual, like, weak-ass demon either. You can just shield charge them. It's just so much more streamlined, and going back to the old glory kill system, it's painful. Let's see. Yeah, Arlene Sanders. She's the sidekick to Doom Guy. See, that's the thing I loved about the 90s so much, is you could have female characters and not have them take over. Yeah, they can actually be characters in their own right. My favorite female character by far, though, is the Evie character from the Mummy movies. I really like that character a lot. Did you consider, like, she starts out kind of being a little useless, not being able to fight or anything, and then by the end of the movie, she actually is, you know, useful, and then by the second movie, she's actually a badass fighter in her own right? All without having to show up Rick O'Connell.
Fair enough.
It is some good stuff. And yeah, Hunter of Popsicles. I gotta tell you, that Doom Eternal DLC is what turned me off of the modern Doom games in general, because oh my god, that was overly difficult for what it was.
Was it really difficult? I never played it.
Yeah, it really is, because like the arenas are really long. The enemies take a shitload of damage to bring down. You have to kill certain demons in a certain way, otherwise they won't die. Basically, you got to use like the plasma rifle, like a proton pack from Ghostbusters.
It's kind of
and
dumb.
So, yeah, it's really annoying. I did not like it.
Honestly,
yeah,
I love that modern games are long.
Wait a second.
Oh, Popsicles was saying they hate that modern games are so long. It's like, nah, I love that.
That's the thing. It's like it depends on like how long is long. Because like a game like the original Doom used to be like maybe like 2 or 3 hours long, and that's about how long it needed to be. But like if you take a game like say an RPG, the longer the better, because that means there's more story. So it really just depends.
Yeah.
You played Saint Voyager Across the Unknown? I do not know what that is. Oh, Starship Voyager. Star Trek Voyager.
So,
wow. Saint Voyager. Oh my god, my brain is tired.
Have you heard of that one yet?
Yeah, I've seen that. I really didn't have much interest in it, though, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's basically you, it's basically you taking Voyager through the Delta Quadrant the way you want versus how they did it in the show.
It sounds decent enough, but the thing I have to say is I never was a big fan of Star Trek Voyager. I've not been a big fan of Saint Voyager. I'm sorry. It's all right.
Saint
But,
Voyager.
I mean, it's an okay, you know, thing, but it's just like I never had a big desire to like control the Starship Voyager.
Oh, what were those games made by Raven Software that they did?
Yeah, Lead Force.
Yeah, those were all right.
Oh yeah, I like those. Only the first one is on Saint Voyager. The rest, the second one is on the Enterprise E and is a lot better. Oh, you bastard! Come on, kick
I
him.
thought you went through the
Wall.
I did, because I couldn't find the switch, and I'm too lazy to find it. So, we're just gonna no clip through here. I get beaten up by the Revenant here. I hate the Revenant in this game. The Revenant's always annoying, except for Dark Ages, where it's actually mostly doable. And the fact that he's put right by the door, I really don't like that, but whatever. Just gotta grab the old bloop tube here.
Alternate HUDs. Oh, that's I think it's, if anything, it's just like a mod order that you have to do, isn't it?
Yeah, I recommend using the Doom mod loader. Just use that, select it, and just move it around the load order till it works. I gotta be honest with y'all though, I don't remember what this HUD is though. It's been so long since I've installed it. I can't remember what it's called. I think it might be called the GZ Doom Visor. I think. I have like 50 gigabytes of nothing but Doom wads, and these things aren't very big, so I don't know this part. Yeah, and then I downloaded off of I think ISO Zone before it died, a giant pack that was like 4 gigabytes. So
You say 4 or 40?
it was 4, which, considering the size of the average Doom wad, is quite a few.
Yeah? Or if it's just one, which would make it absolutely massive.
Hmm. Okay, here we go. And doom. Now, a lot of people really liked Doom, Brutal Doom for the gore. I'm not a big gore guy. I just like the reloading mechanic and the fact that the enemies had new animations, like the new weapon models. That's really why I was a big fan of it. I never I was like, oh my god, we can blow his intestines out. Now, as we all know, if you use the 9mm pistol, it'll blow the enemy's lungs out. Just as Jobo intended. Oh man, see, like Agnostic, that actually is a Doom wad. I can't remember what it's called at the moment, but there's a lot of Doom wads like that where they give you nothing but hardcore enemies to fight. And it's fun, once. One of the great things about Extermination Day here is it's not overly difficult. And the more difficult you make a Doom wad, the less likely it is people are going to play it. Because it gets old after a while if you keep constantly getting killed. Because I've played those. You see, Jahiko, you should try to play, this is literally the name of the wad, Kama Sutra.
Oh my.
Yeah, it is overly difficult for what a name would imply.
Well, I mean, there's a... If you're looking for a mod like that, H-Doom is always a thing, but, you know...
I wonder if there's ever going to be a reference to H-Doom in like a modern Doom game.
I hope not. I mean, the most I would think a reference would be is probably the I don't know if it's the Hell Knight or if it's the Cyber Demon, but whichever one is on like the front cover that they used when they made it. It'd be funny if you just you just see it somewhere in Doom Guy's like office or bedroom or something like that. Like,
Yeah, I could see that.
oh, we know what Doom Guy's been up to.
I mean, he's got to do something.
You
Yeah,
guys see really
Flint-
fast.
Just about that.
Oh my. But we got Flynn Taggart as a official name, and we got Yautja as the official name of the predator species. I'm like so happy about this. Like I'm very happy we're getting all this stuff now. The true fans are getting exactly what they deserve.
What we want.
Yes. Because we're the ones that are actually going to watch and play it, so we might as well. I don't know why they couldn't make a proper Doom movie. It's just... You have the Doom 2005 movie, which is a colossal piece of shit that people still like. Unironically, I don't understand it. I do not understand it. It's like a shittier version of the Resident Evil movies.
probably one of those. It's so bad, it's good movies.
I guess. I mean, we got a character named Portland. You can't really. Yeah. I just love the fact that like the skeevy asshole in that movie is named Portland. I mean, that's perfect. Although I don't know if in 2005 Portland was quite as nasty as it is today.
Probably not.
And that's another thing about having regenerative health. The fact that, you know, Sergeant Mark IV here put that chain gunner literally next to the door.
Aye. He knew what he was doing.
Doesn't no, Doom can if Doom can translate well to a book series, a 4-book series, you can make a movie about it. It is not hard. I mean, there's a good low-budget Return to Castle Wolfenstein movie called SS Doom Trooper, starring the guy who played Jonas from Stargate SG-1 as BJ Blazkowicz. Now, they obviously don't call it, you know, like, they don't call him BJ in that, but he basically is that. All you do is you have a team of guys go do a thing. Even though they had, like, a budget running in the tens of dollars, it was still a perfectly serviceable movie. That sadly,
tens of dollars.
It was pretty low budget. Like, oh my god, it was low budget, but it was good. It was basically Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Just, you know, as a made-for-TV garbage movie. But it wasn't that garbagey.
Oh, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. This goddamn Hell Knight. See, he's a Hell Knight, so he is just a tiny bit of landed gentry. The Hell Knights have always been annoying until Doom the Dark Ages, because by that point, you've got your shield. All you gotta do is stick them with the shields. They'll go into some pain frames, and you can finish them off at your leisure or leisure.
I got killed in the first level of AVP 3 as a Predator.
Yeah, that was always a little difficult, especially depending on the difficulty, just because they had that big melee focus, which playing it on the Xbox, oh man, or the Xbox 360 I should say, that was not easy. Not easy at all.
Yeah, I mean, for me it wasn't too bad. I was used to using controllers by that point. I wasn't as much a PC gamer anymore because my computer was a Windows 95 that didn't have anything newer than Dark Forces 2.
No, so it had a math coprocessor.
Basically.
Yeah, I know that feeling. My problem with AVP 3 is just how zoomed in everything was on the console.
Yeah. Did I kill all these Xenos before I came to pass?
And maybe if you're going to make a Doom movie, actually have Doom Guy played by, well, a guy. Because Doom Annihilation, yeah, they had Doom Girl with the personality of an artichoke, so... So, yeah, and it's long since been forgotten. I mean, I can understand, you know, the Doom 2005 movie with Portland being garbage because people didn't really take video games as seriously as they should have, or media properties as seriously as they should have, so there's kind of an excuse there. Kind of. But, you know, by 2017 or whenever that Doom Annihilation movie came out, it's like, there's really no excuse. It's like, seriously, make it good, damn it. And it was almost adequate. I mean, they had the name Dr. Bertruger, at least. It vaguely followed the plotline of Doom 3. So, I don't know what they were thinking. What were they thinking?
So wait, that was the live action one that had Dr. Bertruger?
Yes, Doom Annihilation, look it up. It came out about... not 10 years ago yet, but it's getting close to about 10 years ago now.
Oh, that's the 2015 one.
Yeah, it was not good. Not good at all. It didn't have to be that way either. It could have been good.
They at least make Dr. Bertruger look like Dr. Bertruger?
Well, he looks like a scientist. which I guess is the closest we're gonna get. But you know, there was no Doom guy. It was a Doom girl. The imps looked like shit. Just stuff like that. You know, the usual stuff that you would expect from a video game adaptation.
Oh, fair enough.
I mean, realistically, all you got to do for a Doom movie is just have a squad of troopers trying to shut down a portal, and in so doing, a number of them die, some of them live. Doom guy gets like transformed into the Doom Slayer at some point. Which, as much as I hate to say it, that kind of happened in the 2005 Doom movie. Oh man, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Since I got regenerative health that's bugged. Okay, well that's fine.
The Revenant?
Yeah, I can't transform back into the Doom guy.
Oops.
You would have thought they would have had more of the Jonas character. I like Jonas from Stargate SG-1. I am glad that they canceled it though. They were gonna try to bring it back on Amazon, and it is gone. And I'm happy that it was, because even though they canceled it because it was gonna appeal too much to fans, but I guarantee you those Amazon people would have meddled in that and made it the most garbage thing you could ever imagine.
Is that literally why they canceled it? Because it would appeal too much to fans?
Yes, that's the official reason. Well, it's Amazon, so you can't expect too much from them.
No, not really.
Now, I saw a random post the other day on the Twitter talking about how, like, now in the Disney canon, the Disneyverse, there's a thing on Wikipedia for SA, which it's like, you know,
Really?
the EU never had that and didn't need it because it wasn't that kind of story, kid. Like, the reason they have that now is because I think in Andor somebody gets bad touched. I think. I've not seen Andor, nor do I have any intention to see it.
Wasn't aware that they had something like that, but okay.
Yeah, one of the Star Wars YouTubers was like, Darth Vader wouldn't allow that. I'm like, why would he not? He's a horrible, terrible person. I mean, of course he would. Now, I don't know. I don't think he would have actually participated in such a thing, assuming he even has the necessary member to do so, but he wouldn't hesitate to order that happening, because he's a bad guy.
Well, you remember in Obi-Wan, he literally just snapped someone's neck just to get the attention of Obi-Wan.
I mean, I could see that happening. Now, that, of course, is Disney canon, but the fact remains, though, that Darth Vader is a villain. He's more of a politician. People kind of forget that.
Yeah.
That's what I like so much about Shadows of the Empire, is they kind of get the politician Vader right. He's a slippery sumbitch.
Oh, damn it. You didn't see me.
This is why I'm such a big fan of regenerative health, because you take one hit from that guy, grab that double barrel. The first Star Wars audiobook you'd want to listen to is either going to be Heir to the Empire. I think there's an audiobook for Shadows of the Empire. I'd recommend that one, assuming it's out now, because Shadows of the Empire, all you need to have seen is episodes 1, 2, and episode 4, 5, and 6, and you're good to go. You won't have to have any extra knowledge. Whereas with Thrawn Trilogy, you kind of want to have knowledge of a few things going into it. Did he hurl himself into the abyss? I hope he did. I mean, in reality, like, SA does not belong in Star Wars, because that's way too mature for what... It's kind of like SA doesn't belong in Warhammer 40k, even though Warhammer 40k has, you know... Hey, wait. I thought that said blowjob there for a second. It does say that! On status report, if you look at it, it does say blowjob.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh my. Somebody's having fun on this station. Yeah, Warhammer 40K, with how dark it gets, it doesn't have that either, because once you start bringing that in, it gets a little too serious. I mean, I, for one, like my Warhammer 40K weird, because I reread a 40K book a few months ago from like 2002, where literally Chaos has a penis ship. Yes, really, it's a ship shaped like a penis. And it shoots fighters out of its tip. Yes, really. That was 40K in 2003.
Well,
That is not.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, that is not a universe that needs to go down the path of like, oh yeah, and then like the chaos cultist, you know, yeah, we don't need to know about that. We don't need it.
Marine. The Emperor took himself a bride from
Yeah,
a planet.
We just need, you know. Yep. I imagine somebody has 3D printed that. I mean, you can find some naughty stuff on Etsy. So, yeah. Things that would lead...
Homemade toys.
Yes.
unfortunately.
And yeah, well, the thing about like grimdark and all that is like when we read fiction, we read it to escape from the real world. You know, we don't need like a bunch of like depressing bullshit most of the time. Now, if you're writing a book like that, you know, like say like Gerald's Game or something where there's like a lot of bad stuff and the main character is like past. Okay, well that's the point of the story. But like when you have a space adventure with Han Solo, you know, zipping around in the Millennium Falcon, you don't then need to have like a character get, you know, yeah. Although I'll tell you this, I've read a book that was this rollicking space adventure, and two of the heroines almost get abused in a prison. I'm like, really? This doesn't really fit this book here, writer. Why? And that sort of thing is never brought up ever again. I'm like, well, what was the point of that? Some of these modern writers are just dark for the sake of dark. Please tell me that was on the other side of the door. Yes, it was.
Yeah, you can still get attacked while you're gaining energy or something in this game. It's like, damn it.
Yeah. I remember AVP3 being a little difficult. But it's been probably 5 years since I've played it. I actually streamed it 5 years ago, I think.
Oh, shit, I've been seen.
I love how, like, in the movie, those cloaks are almost impenetrable. In the game, you move, like, one hair, and everybody spots you and starts shooting at you.
Yeah, I think you mentioned your reviews, like, did my cloak come from Walmart?
Yeah. Walmart? It's from Timu now.
Yes.
I've never used Timu. I assume it's garbage.
I mean, it can be, but I mean, you can get some genuinely interesting stuff off of there. So I use Alibaba myself because I prefer that one.
Yeah, the only thing I'd ever use that for is maybe like some Legos or something.
Yeah.
Zio McCall is updating Brutal Wolfenstein again. Nice, I'll have to stream that with all the regenerative health I can get.
Updating. Oh.
Yeah, that Brutal Wolfenstein's a lot of fun.
So, the new, I mean, Halo 1 remade number 3 has actually proven to be pretty cool so far.
Huh.
In one of the trailers, I don't know if it's a trailer or if somebody was playing it, but if you ride in a ghost in the wintry area, it'll actually start melting the snow below you.
That is pretty neat, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's really self-indulgent, but hey, you know what? That's an interesting detail. I'm not gonna knock it too much.
I know the customization is pretty wild as well. If you want to change up your HUD, if you want your AR to have 60 rounds instead of 32, you can do that. If you don't want to run, you can turn run off.
Interesting.
So-
Maybe it won't be quite as garbage as I thought. Although I gotta tell you, it's hard for me to take Halo seriously just because, like, the Halo studios put up the rainbow. And I'm like, really? We're doing this now?
No.
It's the same thing with, like, Star Trek, you know, putting up the rainbow. Like, really? That's a topic I could get into, but won't.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just saying,
I have to come in here.
But I will say this though, it's like, you think that after they got the whole like right to get married thing, that this whole pride thing would have been, you know, obsolete, but I guess not.
I guess so.
I mean, they
You know
got
what?
to.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say the grift never ends.
No. Chaotic mentioned Taste of Rainbow. It's like, all I can think of is Skittles. Which, depending on the flavor, are actually pretty good.
Yes.
You know the chocolate one?
A chocolate Skittle, isn't that just an M&M?
Yeah, well, you'd think so, but no.
It's similar to, but legally distinct from an M&M. I guess it's kind of like, you know, the difference between M&M and Reese's Pieces.
Yeah. Except they have peanut butter M&Ms.
Which I find hilarious. I will tell you this though, peanut butter M&Ms are better than Reese's Pieces. Fight me, bro. Fight me.
Oh, I don't want to use the freaking mines. I hate the mines.
But I haven't gotten any, like, M&Ms in years just because I refuse to pay $10 for a bag of fucking M&Ms.
$10?
Like, if you want to get, like, a bag of M&Ms that'll, like, last, you know, like, the family size, used to get those for, like, $2 or $3, now they're, like, $5 or $6.
Yeah, my dad has a tendency to get the big bags of M&Ms, but my parents also have these, I don't know what you would call them, kind of dispenser type deals where you wave your hand under it, then you'll get so much of whatever candy you put in it. So,
Fancy.
yeah, it's kind of neat. I have one.
Not bad. I mean, we're old-fashioned here. We just got a glass jar to fill with the candies.
Old-fashioned, eh?
You know it. Big bad of
There's like
Skittles.
5 different types of them in there.
Yeah, I don't really keep too much of the candies around because that's one of the things about being a Southerner, though, is I'm a big fan of the cookies, candies, and cakes. I don't want to get a, what do they call them now? Uncle Bods or something? The Dad Bod is obsolete. The Uncle Bod is here now or something like that. Uncle Bob?
Oh,
Gonna be a Terminator.
I have a dad bod and I kind of hate it.
Yeah, all you gotta do, cut out all the sody pops, all the cookies, candies, and cakes, and just exercise every day for like the next 3 years, and you'll be good. Yeah, we'll just drop them off a little bomb there. A bomb. That didn't hurt any of them. You think that grenade would have done a little better? Yeah, I finished Guns of the South for the, like, 20th time, or 10 millionth time. I've been reading that book consistently since I was, well, okay. I've been reading and rereading that book consistently since I was an early teenager. It's the one where evil Afrikaners from the future of 2014 steal a time machine, go back to the Civil War, and give the South AK-47s.
Oh, jeez.
It is literally my favorite book of all time, mainly because the characters are just so good. I really love it. There's two main viewpoint characters in the book. You've got Robert E. Lee, who, you know, needs no introduction unless you're not from the South. And no, he wasn't like a newsie. That's only in the last like 6 years that history is basically like he's a newsie, even though he wasn't German, but whatever.
He was a musical newsie?
Yeah. And Uzi, is that like from an Israeli? But anyway. But he's a great character, you know, he's a very stalwart, forthright, honest kind of guy. We need a politician like that instead of a bunch of narcissistic bastards. But anyway, the second main character is just a regular guy, a school teacher named Nathaniel Codell, who is a first sergeant in the Callista Invincibles, another Southern regiment. And basically, it's a great story. Everybody remembers the Kalashnikovs, but nobody remembers, like, the characters learning that racism is bad. Something that some college students should learn, I think.
Oh, wait a minute. I passed that.
Yeah, Feral Historian did an alright overview of that, but he's also very, very cynical. People think I'm cynical. Pfft. That guy's way more cynical than I am.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody call you cynical, but alright.
Yeah, there was in the comment section I've been called cynical. I'm like, think I'm cynical. Pfft. But I really love how the book ends. It's a very happy ending. Basically, I'm gonna spoil it since it's a long book and I don't expect everybody to have read it or even want to read it. But basically, race relations are on the right track between, you know, the Confederates and the diverse individuals. You know, probably a better race relations in today thanks to Antifa and such. But Nathaniel Codell ends up getting married to a historical character named Molly Bean, who actually did exist in the real world.
Her name sounds familiar.
Yeah, she's real. She actually did fight in the Civil War. He was a real human being. And it's really cool seeing them come together, him like getting over the fact that, well, she was originally a thought. Which, sadly, for the 1800s, there weren't many options for females back then, so, yeah. So, yeah.
200 years ago.
Yeah. But it's just a really, it's a really enjoyable story. I've read it so many times. Oh, George Carlin. I wanted to bring that up this time. Okay, so there is a YouTube channel, I can't remember the name, but just type in like George Carlin, Thomas the Tank Engine, where they recut, because George Carlin actually did narrate Thomas the Tank Engine, but there's some hilarious videos where they recut it with some of his stand-up. They'll have Thomas saying like, fuck you to like Percy or whatever. It's fucking hilarious.
That sounds funny.
Yeah. There's some good ones and there's some bad ones. You just kind of have to sort it out for yourself, which one's the good ones and which one's the bad ones. And I can't remember the titles right now. They're usually a little shorter. Like the really long ones are really poorly edited, but the shorter ones are a lot snappier and a lot funnier. George Carlin isn't bad, but I'm not really what you'd call a big fan of his stuff. He has a little bit of woke in him, although woke wouldn't have existed at the time he would have said that. It's like, oh yeah, rich people be bad. Why isn't it like where people can just get all the free stuff? It's like, because it doesn't work that way.
Okay,
It's one of the things I really love. So you want?
Oh, in the I want to say the second mission of the Predator campaign, where you're in like the mining area, I want to say it looks like.
Yeah.
The Predator zooms in and sees the Predalien roaming, and he jumps from a very high point, and it very much looks like he would have broke his leg, or at least busted a kneecap, with how far he jumped.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
Yeah, you can't do that in the game. You'd think that if he could take that amount of impact damage, you wouldn't be able to hurt him, but whatever. It's kind of like Doom Guy being able to shoot himself through a cannon into Mars, and yet he can take damage from the weakest zombie, like lightly smacking him.
Yeah.
I've seen the name Hunter. Go on.
Oh, God, sorry.
No, I was just saying, like, I've seen the name Hunter S. Thompson, but I have no idea who he is or what he did. I assume he must be like some kind of like movie guy, I guess. I've seen him like Yeah, I don't know what he did or why he's famous, but Red Sonja books, huh? You know they made any books about Red Sonja?
Of course, I miss every single freaking list.
Now, in addition to the Guns of the South, there's other really cool Civil War books like that, but sometimes these Civil War things go on a bit too long. So, like, there's one called The Lost Regiment. It's where some bluebillies, some foul northerners, busted northerners, get sent to, like, this alien world. They get sucked up through a portal filled with 12-foot tall orcs that eat humans, and they gotta fight them. The only problem is that lasts for 8 books, and really they're so inefficiently written that I just can't do it. It just takes too long for anything to happen.
Do any of them woo said orcs?
No. They're all the orcs are pretty nasty.
No.
There's no death by snoo, that's for sure. Because when the orcs eat humans, sometimes they will strap down a human and then start eating the human's brain while the human is still alive. So, yeah, it's like, I like basically the Lost Regiment series very much gets into torture porn territory. I recommend reading the first book, but don't read the rest. It just gets too negative.
The torture. No, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Hunter, like, Westerns are so hard to get into because, yeah, they take forever for anything to happen. Remember, I put some Louis L'Amour books on my grandfather's Nook ages ago, and I was like, oh, what did you think about them? And he was like, well, they were so boring I couldn't even get through the first chapter. And I know he must have read Louis L'Amour back when he was, you know, a lot younger. But going back to some of that stuff is not easy. Thankfully, most of the books I've read as a kid still hold up, though. Especially Guns of the South. I love it just as much now as I did back then. So, in addition to all that, I've also been sitting through some He-Man, and the Masters of the Universe. And I gotta tell you, it's aged remarkably well. I'd actually say it's a better watch than some of the remakes. Because, like, the 2002 one is all right, but that's about all I can say about it. I actually grew up with the 2002 one, but the main thing about the 2002 one is the animation is somehow worse than that 80s one. The 80s one is charming, whereas the 2002 one is just, you can tell they didn't have a lot of money. And it's just like the writing isn't as good. The thing about the writing in He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, the 80s one, is that it goes from weird to remarkably good within an episode. It's inconsistent, but it's the fun kind of inconsistent, I guess you could say. And the voice acting is the best by far. Like, the voice acting in He-Man and the Masters of the Universe from the 80s is the best. Like, the He-Man from the 90s, outside of Gary Chalk and the guy playing the new Skeletor, the voice acting is shit. Whereas in the original He-Man, all the voice acting is good. And like the original,
squeaky Skeletor voice.
I like that squeaky voice. It's definitely consistent, or no, it's definitely iconic. But I was thinking about how, like, you'll see some people on YouTube and social media and such saying, like, oh, it's so old, no one would want to watch that. And I'm like, really? People still enjoy classical music from the 1700s, so why would they have a problem with something from 40 years ago?
They feel old when they say that. It's like, dude, shut up.
Hey, you know, it happens. Doom is over 20 years. Doom 3 is over 20 years old now.
I remember seeing that used game store.
I didn't know what it was, but all I could think back at the time was, it's like, man, this game looks. I don't think I like this game. It looks kind of nasty. And then like I want to say like 15 years later, I'm like, oh, that's Doom 3. I love that game.
Yeah. The original King Kong is pretty good. I haven't got an original King Kong poster, although I don't think it was from the 30s or anything. Most likely it's a reprint.
How we got there?
Blood Meridian. Now that's the book bro book. I knew somebody who wouldn't shut up about Blood Meridian. Always he was talking about fucking Blood Meridian and Judge Holden, and that's what I say to that.
Must have been a decent book then.
Oh, it's a book that all the book bros love to say they read, because it's like, you know how film bros will always go on about Citizen Kane? It's a lot like that.
Not really, but I'm gonna just nod my head and say, yeah, that sounds familiar.
Well, basically, Blood Meridian is written by a guy named Cormac McCarthy. He's very much a book bro kind of guy. If you say you read Cormac McCarthy, everybody thinks you're smart and pats you on the back. If I'm not mistaken, and I could be, I think he wrote No Country for Old Men, I want to say.
Oh, I love that movie.
I think he did that. But I also know he did the novel for the movie The Road, the super depressing post-apocalyptic movie.
Oh.
But it's one of those things where if you love Blood Meridian, you're like one of the cool guys. And I'm like, I don't know. I've never read it. It's just like the friend that I had at the time who wouldn't shut up about it just made me be like, oh god, not Blood Meridian again. Read something else.
Here, I'll buy you something. Go take my credit card, go buy a book, and shut up.
Although I won't complain too much about the guy, because he did read to me all the Predator scenes from Predator 2 before I could finally find a copy for myself. Because in the Predator 2 novel, you see some scenes from the perspective of the Predator, and that was pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Out of curiosity, what's his perspective on things?
The Yautja in that is much more clinical, much more surgical about, like, humanity. It's pretty neat. It's very different from what you would expect. He's very much like a serial killer, you know? I'll quote that stupid show that everybody loves and won't shut up about, that Dexter Morgan guy. It's more like that than just like a tribal killer.
Oh, I never watched it, but I know there's a meme. Because there's some, I don't know the character's name, but it's a black guy. But he has like this really suspicious look about Arthur. Did I say it? I was about to say Arthur Morgan, but that's not the same.
No, that's the guy from not Left 4 Dead. Red Dead.
Red
There
Dead
we go.
Redemption.
It's Red Dead Redemption by Daylight 2.
Dexter Morgan, good lord. Anyway.
Unfortunately, in this mod, we cannot drink the toilet water to regain health. Doom Guy is too good to drink the toilet water.
Wait, that was a thing?
Well, you remember in Duke Nukem, Duke could drink the toilet water to regain health.
I did not remember that.
Yeah, you can do that. Doom Guy? No, he has standards. He has standards and practices. And I'm pretty sure, like, Doom Guy also doesn't just screw women on the third date either.
No.
Actually, we know that canonically he wouldn't do that because he didn't get down and dirty with Arlene Sanders.
I wonder if he got down and dirty at all.
Well, in the book it's described that he has, but he doesn't actually have a love interest in any of those books, though, unfortunately. But then again, it's Doom Guy, so.
Yeah, I've been killing demons for probably, I don't even know how long he's been in hell killing demons, but probably for a few thousand years.
Yeah. And he's still human enough to have a sense of humor, but I don't think he's going to be asking out anyone at the public drinking house anytime soon.
You know, but there was that one Hell Night that he saw. He was like, damn, shoddy, I'm not sure, but I don't think I'm going to kill you. I think I'm going to take you out on a date.
Oh, my. Oh, my. You know, there's the thumbnail. I haven't actually watched the video, nor do I have any intention to. It's like, what's the thickest demon in Doom: The Dark Ages? It's like,
That's the thing.
yeah, there's a thumbnail for that.
Oh my.
Sons of Anarchy or The Sopranos. You know, I've never seen either one of those shows. I'm just not a fan of these, you know, I guess you'd call them adult dramas. I've sat through a little bit of the Breaking Bad. I got up to the 3rd season, and then I got interrupted and never went back to it. So it just I like fun stuff. So
Sopranos is pretty good. I mean, you got the stereotypical Italian memes coming from that one. I've never watched Sons of Anarchy, but I don't really have any interest in it because I've seen some of the Sopranos.
like,
So
yeah, the gabagool and such.
yeah, there's I think his name is Paulie. He's an older character that is part of Tony Soprano's group, but people in the comment section of the YouTube shorts are always making jokes about him being betrayed. It's like,
Yeah.
I've been so betrayed. And then they'll make a joke of somebody taking a cannoli from him, and he'll be like, I feel so betrayed.
Bip.
It's like,
Somebody
I don't
working
know
on The
what I mean,
Sopranos
but-
was a legit mobster. I can see that.
Oh yeah, he was. I don't know who, but yeah.
Yeah, this was never my cup of tea. I like science fiction, I like fantasy, I like happy stuff, fun stuff, you know.
Yeah, you should never watch a show called Shameless, because holy crap, does that show piss you off if you get invested in it.
I've heard about that, but that's just not my. That's just not really something that's for me. It's not. It wasn't made for me.
No, I mean, I think my wife started watching it, and then I was watching it after a little bit, because I was like, oh, what's this show? Then I start watching it, I was like, oh, okay. And then I watched the rest of it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I like this show, but damn, some of the characters pissed me off.
That bad, huh?
I mean, they do stuff that they know that they shouldn't do, and then once they get the consequences for it, it's like, oh look, the consequences of your actions.
At least they get consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll just stick to
Yeah,
my 1980s He-Man.
Yeah, I can't watch shows like that anymore because they're not at all interesting. They're all the same.
Wait, Shameless or He-Man?
No, I mean like Shameless, and like the adult shows. They're all the same. He-Man and stuff like that. Those are actually interesting.
Yeah, a lot of the crime dramas and such, it's like, crime does not pay.
Did you find another bug, James? Yeah, I bet you did.
The cat that we have here is too lazy to kill any bugs. It's like, it hasn't already been cut up for me. It's not a fresh bug. What do you think I am?
Ours found a little black beetle in their water dish, so they were pawing at the water bowl, playing with the little beetle.
Wow.
Okay, playing with your food, are we?
Okay, going back to Guns of the South, that made me think of that. Like, the South never had a lot of food or anything during the war, and so one of the characters, Nathaniel Caldwell, he's like eating like some cornbread, right? And he eats a weevil. It sounds like the nastiest shit ever. But hey, it's free protein, so.
That's like a weevil. That's kind of like what am I thinking of? Like a little furry creature.
I think it's some kind of bug though that gets into like rice and shit.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
I'm-
it is a bug. Ew.
Yeah, you want a weevil for breakfast?
Oh hell no.
But then again, I guess if you're hungry
Alright.
enough.
Yeah, there's 97,000 different species of them known. Damn.
There'd be a lot of those nasty little griblet monsters. But I guess if you're hungry enough, you know, eat almost anything. That's why we should all be thankful that no matter how bad things are, at least we've got plenty of food for now.
Yeah.
Cut him up, oh you bastard.
Went to the grocery store. I already had enough food for, like, till next payday, but I wanted some specialty stuff. So I went and bought it with my own money. So, but yep, I'll usually save the regular stuff for the week and then the specialty stuff for the weekend so I can indulge.
Yeah, the good stuff. How much? Okay. So there's a new movie coming out. Saw a trailer for it just the other day that I have absolutely no interest in seeing because it looks like the most terrifying thing ever. It's called Whale Fall. It's where this scuba diver gets eat up by a whale and has to survive. It's like, oh man, if you got claustrophobia, you probably don't even want to watch the trailer. And hello, Cyrus.
Cyrus is back.
Yep. But yeah, Whale Fall, where a guy gets eaten by a whale and has to try not to get eaten by the whale, not digested by the whale, and also not get killed by a squid that was also eaten by the whale. Damn you, Moby Dick. Moby Dick's a fucking dick.
Because whales are considered filter feeders.
No, this is a sperm whale. It's a meat eater.
Oh. I know most whales, their throats are so small that you get suffocated, you know, even if your head got stuck in there.
Yeah. This is Moby Dick, man. Oh, obviously it's not Moby Dick, because Moby Dick was in the 1800s. And I think he died in that story.
Oh.
Evidently, Moby Dick was based on a real whale named Mocha Dick, which it's like the whole dick part is like,
It's like, okay, why do we need to add genitals to the name of a whale?
Yeah.
Was he that big of one?
I don't know. I mean, he's eating scuba divers. The ancient Egyptians used to put Diatomycus earth on their rice when they stored it because the microscopic glass would slice apart weevils. Huh, that's not a bad idea.
Huh.
It's not a bad idea at all, really. Yeah, ancient people weren't stupid, they just didn't have the knowledge yet, you know? It's kind of like saying that, like, the youth is stupid. I think, realistically, someone is only stupid if they learn if they get a lesson and they don't learn from it, you know?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
It's like, if you're a youth and you don't know... Now, obviously, there's certain things you do know, like right and wrong, you know, you shouldn't cheat on people, you know, you shouldn't simp for people who don't really want to talk to you, that sort of thing. But, you know, basic stuff like, you know, how do you get rich or something? Like, if you don't know, you don't know. When I look at my younger self, I'm like, well, it's easy to see how I didn't know that, because I would have had no reason to know. But, like, ancient peoples are a lot like that. Like, how would they know what an internal combustion engine is? They'd have no reason to know.
Imagine a caveman going, oh, fire, fire!
We're doing better than most, I almost said aliens. Those damn aliens. Now, most of those, most animals, you know, like, an animal ain't making fire, I can tell you that.
Nah. That's actually something interesting. There have been some interactions with orangutans where they will actually use various things as tools.
That's pretty neat, actually. I mean, compared to us, that's not that great, but compared to just about any animal, learning that a thing can be used to do a thing is a pretty major advancement.
I know, I think it's either raccoons or some other animals, like monkeys. I've seen some videos where this guy will give these monkeys snack cakes. Not that they really need them, but, and they will wipe off the container, little plastic container that they're in to clean it.
Huh. Neat. Ancient Romans made aqueducts. I screwed the barmaid. And let's see. Yeah. The stupidest ones are the ones that think they have it all figured out. I mean, I used to be one of those stupid people that thought I knew everything, and I've actually been able to have a lot better life once I realized that, oh, I can actually learn thing. I don't know all thing.
I wish to know many things, but I do not know anything.
Exactly. All of life is growth. And so, like, somebody from, like, ancient Egypt, they didn't know what an internal combustion engine is because, well, they never even knew it had oil, but they were able to make giant pyramids with, like, literal muscle power, which is pretty nuts when you think about it. Let's see. Yeah, I saw the trailer for the new RE movie. It looks like it's gonna be garbage. But then again, they just can't adapt, you know, the first game. I mean, how hard would that be? They made it into a book. If you can make a game into a book, you can easily make it into a movie. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do so. And yeah, you can learn a lot, but there's still so much more to learn after that. And once you learn that, you'll do a lot better in life. Blood Omen 1. Never even heard of it.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
I have not seen it. Damn it all. I have not seen it. I have not. Am I all the way back here? Please tell me I'm not. Okay, good. Because I got blasted by a bastard. Oh, it's a Legacy of Kain. You know, I've never played a single Legacy of Kain game in my entire life. The only Kain I know is Caiaphas Cain. I don't think that's the same one.
Legacy of Kain. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's a famous series of games, I think, for the PS2, I want to say? It sounds like it's PS2 era. Resident Evil, you just kind of have... It's one of those names that doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's become part of the lexicon. Biohazard, I feel, is just too generic. Biohazard.
Is that the one that has the enemies, the big daddies?
No, you're thinking of Bioshock.
Oh,
Biohazard is the Japanese name for Resident Evil. It's the weeb name. Oh, there it is. That's easy to miss.
Progress 18%. Damn.
I never got into the whole Metroidvania thing. But yeah, talking about like ancient peoples not being stupid. The thing I really hate about modern day like historical discourse is all these people who have this inflated sense of self-esteem that think that, you know, they're so much better now than the people of like even of the 1800s, and I'm like, no, you're not. You're not better. Some drugged up asshole is not better than, say, you know, Robert E. Lee or even like a Jefferson Davis. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get canceled for that one. It's like, I'm gonna tell you this, that guy running for Senate that has that nudesy, a literal nudesy tattoo on his neck is not as good a man as Jeff Davis. I'm just saying.
I don't know about that guy. Okay.
Yes, there's a guy with a literal nudesy tattoo on his neck. I thought he dropped out of the race, but no, he's still there.
Huh. All right.
So, yeah, I mean... Blood Omen is a 2D Zelda-like that hasn't aged well. Soul Reaver is a good way to get in the series. Okay. I never get a chance to play too many games, unfortunately, because work and all the rest. And work on videos, of which I got some scripts done last week. Got a book review script that no one's going to care about, but I got a game review script that people will care about. And that is for a Call of Duty Finest Hour. The first console COD, which is remarkably good. Like, it has a really good iron sight aiming mechanic.
Is that the only one that's rated teen?
I think so. I don't know. I don't remember what the rating was. It's the first one. It came out in 2004. And it came out on the PS2, original Xbox, and the GameCube of all things.
GameCube.
Yeah, it came out on the GameCube.
I was mid yawn when you say that. I was so intrigued. I was like, what, excuse me?
Yeah. On the GameCube. I was as shocked as you are. The midterms, like all politics right now, is going to be a shit show because everybody has to be all like, it's the last election ever. And it's everybody who's not, you know, part of the in-group is the spawn of Satan. Politics is has been a shit show since politics ever became a thing. Ooh, at Guns of the South book, there's a presidential election between Nathan Bedford Forrest and Robert E. Lee, and like the bad guys, the evil Afrikaners, basically run a modern day presidential like election campaign. They're trying to smear Robert E. Lee as like evil and terrible, although their version of evil and terrible is not exactly what we would consider evil and terrible. I mean, these are like evil Afrikaners. So okay, let's go to no clip because that chair is in the way. There we go. Seems like a very weird Resident Evil-ish way of opening a door, but whatever. And yeah, a textbook from 2000 or 1910 is way different. Custom graphics for using this mod as a lot of Doom mods. Okay, cool.
Makes sense.
I'd like to be able to make art assets, but I never really got into drawing or graphic design. And these days, I just don't have time. I have no time.
That seems like a typical beast.
I'm still pissed off they destroyed the Robert E. Lee statue, though. They melted it down. They even melted the statue down of his fucking horse. What did his horse do? Was the horse racist too? But anyway.
Yep.
Fucking Revenants. And yeah, the Doom 3 Revenant is the best. He's got his weird gelatinous skin.
He would show the horse pictures of people he hates, and when they would ride past, it would just kick them.
Yep. And they might believe that. We got some Quake 2 music. I do plan on streaming some Quake 2 eventually. I have not streamed the expansion packs. And the expansion packs are pretty good. I mean, they have those annoying turrets in that one, but Quake 2 has aged quite well. Like, this is a really impressive mod. I mean, look at these levels. Like, ugh. It's kind of hard to go back to the originals. Okay, let's see if we can kill a Revenant with an axe. My mighty axe! But not everybody from the past was good, but then not everybody from today is good either. I mean, you're always going to have heroes and villains in any time period. You can find people that are way kinder in the past than today, but you can also find people way worse in the past. It depends on which ones you're looking at. And so this modern day belief that everybody from like the 1800s was stupid and backward, it's like, yeah. That's why I think it's going to be kind of hilarious. To you future space moon men, was I right when I said that in the year 2120, all these people that think they're on the right side of history are going to be looked at just like those crazy people in the 1920s are looked at today? Malice for Quake 1. 70 levels.
Damn.
I don't think that Robert E. Lee's horses did that. Technically, Robert E. Lee did not actually own any human beings, so there's that.
Based on their contract.
But people really hate on Robert E. Lee these days. It's annoying. You should see like some of the garbage history that they put out about that guy. But whatever. They all. Wait a second.
Can you still hear me okay?
Yeah. Everything changes with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil. To a certain extent. There's some universal goods and there's some universal evils. I mean, pretty much anybody would suggest that, like, you know, the old SA is going to be bad. Now, there's certain cultures that are bad that will be okay with that. I wonder which ones those are. But the good ones will universally decry that. Now, how that'll get punished depends on the time, yeah. See, like, I don't believe that humans are evil. I think humans are, to a certain extent, basically good, but it's much easier to be evil than it is to be good, and many people choose to be evil. Then, of course, you have people who are narcissistic, who, you know, they see everything else as somebody else's fault, you know, they can't take accountability, etc., etc. I don't think I'm the first one to ever notice that, so I don't claim to be a great thinker in that regard.
I wonder if predators ever get cramps in their tusks from having their masks on for too long.
Hey, Han?
Huh?
Okay, say all that again in just a second, because I'm stuck in a save loop where I'm getting eradicated by bastards.
Gotcha.
Haha, I got God mode, motherfuckers! Yeah, screw you. That's what you get for putting a monster closet next to the Switch. Okay, what about the tusks?
Oh, I was saying I wonder if predators ever get cramps in their tusks from wearing their biomasks for too long.
I don't know. Possibly. Or they're just nice and padded. Let's see. You had to pull the trigger finishing off the boss. I never played any Metal Gear Solid games except for the first one a little bit and the second one a little bit. They always sound good, but when I try to play them, I just can't stand them. And had Robert E. Lee joined the Union, that war would have been over in like a day. Because he was one of the best. As was Ulysses S. Grant as well. I mean, now I will say though, I love it when these psychopaths will try to make excuses for war crimes, because there's a lot of apologia for that guy, William Tecumseh Sherman. It's like, if you knew how, like, people like to say that the South was racism, and it was, but you ought to listen to what some of the Northerners had to say. Like, William Tecumseh Sherman was so racist, he'd almost sound like a modern-day college student. Wait, no, never mind. We can't say that. Can't say that. Predator Wastelands? Oh man, I can only imagine, like, the Yao Jie has like a paintball mask on or something. No, I have not seen that. That must be an Asylum movie.
Oh, I saw a Reddit post about that yesterday.
I'm not surprised. There's one Asylum movie I want to watch just because it has a guy from Star Trek Enterprise. The guy who played Lieutenant Reed basically plays an evil version of Iron Man, and I really want to see that Asylum movie. It's basically Sherlock Holmes meets Iron Man. It looks like it's complete crap, but I still kind of want to see it. Yeah, that decomp has been around for a while. I even streamed that 360 version of GoldenEye a long time ago. I guess they must have improved it a little bit now, or they must have done something to it, because it's been out a while. There's also a native Xbox 360 version called GoldenEye Reloaded, which is much better than it really has any right to be. It's basically Call of Bond, but it's pretty good. I might have to stream that at some point.
Call of Bond, eh?
Oh, it's a new decomp. Okay, I'll have to look into that. I haven't thought about that GoldenEye thing in years, just because I already played it and did a video on it, and so it's like, well, not much else to do. Not much else to do with it. Okay, what we want to shoot that guy with is a rocket launcher. And hello, Neji. Yeah, doing pretty good. I've played Perfect Dark 1 and I played GoldenEye. I like GoldenEye a bit more just because it's a little more straightforward, but I will say that Perfect Dark is more impressive than GoldenEye in a lot of respects. But GoldenEye will still be my champion. I can guarantee you that as a kid, I would not have liked Perfect Dark nearly as much as I enjoyed GoldenEye, just because it does get a little too complex on occasion. Who should be the next 007? I think the next 007 needs to be a guy we've never even heard of. He needs to be given a chance to shine. And we need somebody new, not an established actor, not somebody who's been in the business for the last 50 years. Somebody new that we've never heard of.
That's for sure.
And it doesn't need to be Idris Elba. I respect him. He's a great actor, but we don't need it. Even he said he shouldn't be Bond. So, yeah.
Wait, that was a thing?
Yeah, he said that in an interview. We just need, you know, a new guy. Just new guy. I don't know if I'd say Bond is schlocky. I mean, I would say that it's campy in some respects, which I like. I don't like the overly serious Bonds. I like to have fun at a movie, you know? So, you know, Bond fighting a guy who throws a hat, I like that. I like that a lot. You know, Bond fighting, you know, a guy with killer fish, I like that too. Fighting in space, hell yeah, I'm there. I do not know what Ralph Fiennes looks like. I've never even seen the name. But it just needs to be somebody that's
ill-tempered sea bass.
Ill-tempered sea bass. And yeah, that's the thing. Pins crap. Bond did lose its charm when he tried to be, you know, serious, super duper serial. He has to have a little bit of goofiness. There's got to be a little goofiness. There's got to be a little humor. That's one of the reasons why Masters of the Universe was such a fun movie. It was goofy. It had a little bit of, you know, drama to it, but it was ultimately a fun movie watching experience, and that's what we need more of. I don't need a lesson. I don't need to be lectured. I don't need any of this nonsense. Just give me something fun. With that in mind, though, one of the things I miss about the 90s is just how imaginative a lot of those movies from that era were. Recently, I was scrolling through the YouTubes and I came across the trailer for a movie I hadn't thought about in years. Michael, starring, I forget his name now. John Travolta, that's his name. Where he plays as the Archangel Michael. Basically, he wants to visit some, like, famous places before he ascendeth back unto heaven and can't come back to Earth anymore. That is a hell of a premise for a movie. And I remember seeing that all the time as a kid, too. Watching it. Because my mother had it on VHS and we'd watch it a lot. It's a good... It's funny in places. It's silly in places. It's dramatic in places. It works. It's very much a movie that probably wouldn't be made today, because I don't know if you could sell people on the premise of, okay, look, we got the Archangel Michael, right, played by John Travolta, and he's gonna, like, go to, like, different places around America before he goes back to heaven. I don't know that you could sell somebody on that these days.
No, probably not.
Oh yeah, Liam Neeson's Naked Gun, pretty good. Although he can't replace Leslie Nielsen. Like, Leslie Nielsen is just a generational talent.
That was his role, though, to be fair.
Yes. He originally was a dramatic actor.
Really?
Yeah, in the 50s, he was a dramatic actor. He actually played the very first, I guess you could say iteration, or he basically played the original Captain Kirk, but he wasn't called Captain Kirk. But there was a movie called Forbidden Planet, and it's basically Star Trek Zero, and Leslie Nielsen was basically Captain Kirk Zero.
Okay.
Forbidden Planet. Yeah, Forbidden Planet, if you haven't watched it, I really, really recommend watching it. Like, it is good. Like, it has aged really well for a movie from, like, 1956. I liked it so much that I have a model of the ship, the C-57D Star Cruiser. That's literally what it's called in the movie, and it's a pretty cool flying saucer design. And yeah, I've seen that Highlander movie, the announcement of that, played by Henry Cavill. I feel bad for Henry Cavill. He never got a chance to really shine, and sadly, he's just a name now.
Also known as the Warhammer guy.
Yeah. He got to be Superman for like a second, and then now he's just the name everybody shouts out on, you know, YouTube. Is Henry
Sorry, my
Cavill
cat-
gonna... Wait, go on.
My cat just scared the crap out of me.
They do that.
I'm leaning back in my chair because it's like a reclining gaming chair. So I'm relaxed. Next thing I know, this cat just jumps on me.
But... that is what they like to do. Oh man, what dreams may come. Ooh, Bicentennial Man. I like Bicentennial Man a lot more. Because what dreams may come is very sad, but the hell segment in what dreams may come, like even Doom Guy might be a little scared by that. So, the basic premise of what dreams may come is this writer's wife dies in a... No, this writer played by, or is he a painter? I think he was a painter. Anyway, Robin Williams dies, goes to heaven, right? But his wife is still alive. The wife ends up unaliving herself, and basically, in that movie's universe, if you commit unaliving, you go to hell. But, because Robin Williams is awesome, Robin Williams chooses to go to hell to save his wife and bring him to heaven, I think. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie. Well, anyway, when he goes to hell, basically all the people who committed suicide are basically... Oh, I said the word. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get demonetized for that one. Are basically on this, like, sea of faces. It is the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, and they're all trying to, like, pull him off the path and everything. The movie does get a happy ending, where I think he does find the wife. Let's see. Part of the hell segment is right out of Dante's Inferno. Williams played a doctor. The wife was a painter. Okay. The saddest movie I've ever seen has a name that's right on the nose. Melancholia. Yes, really, that is the name. And it's basically about some people that are really depressed about something. It's been over 10 years since I've seen it, but you got these people that are depressed about everything, and then a planet crashes down and destroys all of the Earth.
Oof.
And there's no way for them to escape it. Okay, there's no reason to go down there. There's no way they can escape it. You just see them in their last moments, and it's pretty depressing. Ooh, also, The Wrestler. No, The Wrestler is the most depressing movie I've ever seen. Because Melancholia is alright, but like The Wrestler. Now that one, that's a tearjerker right there, alright. The Wrestler is basically about a washed up, well, wrestler played by Mickey Rourke, who tries to get his life back in order and doesn't.
Oh.
So that's pretty good. And then there's I don't think that's really depressing though. But Buried is kind of depressing, where this guy dies in a coffin. Plague Dogs. Never even heard of it. Never even heard of it. If we're talking about like depressing anime moves, I've not seen Grave of the Fireflies. I have no interest in seeing that. Yeah. But I have seen another one of those Miyazaki things that's depressing called When Marnie Was There. That was really depressing. Yeah, it's basically about a girl who like has a lot of problems, I think. I don't remember what it's about because it's been a long time, like 6 years. I don't like sad movies most of the time, though. Watership Down is a weird-ass thing. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of, like, sad shit. I like fun stuff, you know, like He-Man or Batman or anything that has man in the title. or, you know, Star Wars, stuff like that. It's just, if I'm gonna watch a movie, I want to be happy. I want to just chill with some popcorn, ice cream, whatever. Dump your ice cream in the popcorn. That'd be pretty nasty. Well, I knew someone who said, I never actually saw them do this, but said that they put M&Ms in their popcorn. Not really sure
I do
why.
that.
Heresy!
It's a nice blend of salty and sweet. I won't lie.
Heresy! Destroy it! Thou shalt not mixeth of the... Never mind, I'm not going to make any bad jokes, but I could.
But
I could.
With the sugary chocolate bits.
Exactly. Let's see. Saddest Star Wars story. There's a number of them. But I have to think about it. What'd you say?
Let's say Death Troopers, right?
That's pretty depressing, but basically our main characters still make it out alive, though. So, I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
You're not jumping down there because last time you did, you shut my computer off.
His jacket go off, but okay. See, that's funny. Go, go, go! Don't get distracted. Long story short, don't go inside an active nuclear reactor because then you'll get melted. Huh. Candied popcorn. I never got into that. I'm not into the whole mixing of the snack foods. I mean, you know, I'm as progressive as they come, but I just can't see the mixing of snacks. It's just wrong. It's against all that is holy in the world.
They want to know mixing snacks. That's disgusting. They have in Tennessee, I think Pigeon Forge is in Tennessee, but there's a store that all they do is sell popcorn, but they have these they have like 50 to 100 different flavors, and because I enjoyed Mountain Dew more so then, I was like, oh hey, Mountain Dew popcorn.
Oh, no.
It was interesting to say the least, but I would not buy it again.
Ugh, I think there's one of those stores here, and I had some of their white cheddar popcorn, and it was certainly... White cheddar popcorn is good, even if Twitter doesn't like it, but no, it's Blue Sky doesn't like white cheddar popcorn. But Blue Sky is the blue Twitter. You know, white cheddar, you get it like...
Well, Anakin Solo also turned to the dark side, if I remember right.
And what happened? No, Anakin Solo does not turn to the dark side. You're thinking of Jason Solo.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, Darth Cadeus. Yeah, Anakin Solo's end was kind of sad, but even then, what I consider a sad story, it's where somebody tries to reach a goal and fails. That's what I consider sad, or like just a bunch of losses, you know, that sort of thing. Whereas with Anakin Solo, he technically won that one, even if it was a Pyrrhic victory. So it's not as sad as it could be. I feel like that character was wasted, though. Had a Mountain Dew float? No, I have not. Stalker 1978. I've not seen that. That's such a... See, that's the thing. Sometimes these books really have to be changed. Book titles need to be changed, like Roadside Picnic. See, Stalker is a much better title. It's like, oh yes, would you like to go play some Roadside Picnic?
It's a simulator game.
I'm sure something like that would come out at some point, though, like Picnic Simulator 2026.
Code Red? I mean, no, I couldn't do that as an ice cream float, even though it is cherry flavored. Yeah.
See, for me, my favorite Mountain Dew flavor is just the sugar Mountain Dew. The Sugar Dews. There's one summer where I drank the shit out of that.
Is there a particular Mountain Dew that literally is made with like real sugar or whatever it is?
I don't know if they make it anymore, but they had it back then. It was the classic throwback, they called it.
Yeah, I never had that one though.
It was good. I used to drink the shit out of that.
Probably would have made my teeth hurt like crazy.
But since it was made with real sugar, it wouldn't be as bad as, say, like corn syrup.
Yeah, fair enough.
These days, I'm not a big sody pop fan anymore, so I just drink water. Major melon. See, like, I like major melons. It's my favorite kind of melon. The kind that
Major
you
melon
know
was
is going to cause
okay.
back problems.
Depending on your diet, this one can too.
See, these evil marines are a recent addition to brutal. Well, I say recent. They were a recent addition at one point, but they're not recent anymore. But I kind of like the fact you can fight some evil marines, just because it's a neat concept. They're not as bad as some of the other mods, though, where they're overly difficult for what they are. Blast him! Not the biggest fan of this version of the plasma rifle, though. I like the one that looks more realistic. But then I'm a lunatic. Broken water's not bad. Because you Google that and you get a porno comic. That's my favorite kind of melons, though. I really like this art here. Just look at Doom Guy's arms. It's like, oh my god, that man must be, like, on every roid known to man.
This must be incredibly dehydrated.
Yeah. Doom Guy will not be played by Hugh Jackman. He's gonna have to work till he's 90. And see, this is a pretty impressive Doom level. Now, there's one that we're not going to get to since we're already almost 2 hours in, where you can actually ride a tank, but you don't get a general's rank. So, oh well. And I'm always going to make that reference, and I'm sure nobody's going to get it, because that's a Rolling Stones song that is from before I was even born. Clear American, never even heard of it. I just get
that's the
HEB
Walmart
water.
brand. It's really good.
I just drink the good old-fashioned HEB spring water.
Yeah, Clear American is a Walmart brand, and they have some really good flavors. Like I have this blue raspberry one right now that's pretty good.
Yeah, there's like generic water. An M79? Hell yeah. Guarantee you, if we could own like explosives, I would definitely have a mortar. Well, HEB is still just as awesome now as it would have been back in 2009. Although I don't know what was with today. I went there to pick up my mother's birthday cake, and like, you can only park in the back because literally every parking space was full. I thought everybody was supposed to be poor. Yes, repeal the NFA. Repeal all the NFAs. It's like, I want all of the NFA repealed, but I would be happy enough with the SBR thing removed. Because that's just so dumb. I mean, there's really no logic to any of that in the first place, because these gangbangers are not going to follow the law anyway. Like, they don't care. But hey, we're just doing it because we feel good. A 40mm buckshot shell? Yes, I would. Imagine shooting some watermelons with that. Just evaporate them. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat this level today or not. We're going to try. This is a long one. It's long and hard, just like me. Oh no, we can't say that. I mean, I kind of had to walk into that one. Yeah, one of the
usually if you... Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, usually if you walk into one like that, it's gonna hurt.
Yes, it will. But one of the books I'm going to be reviewing in the next couple of months is called The Last World War. I think I mentioned it before, but going through it again, because I've been reading that book since I was like, a teenager, because it's good enough to reread multiple times, but it does have the problem of like, the first part of the book goes on too long, and then like the actual plot of, like fighting the alien invasion is over in like 200 pages. It's like, wait a minute. Shouldn't that have been like the bulk of the novel and not just like the last ending bit? It's weird how they pace that. The other weird thing is the writer doesn't know. The writer was in the military. Dayton Ward was actually a U.S. Marine, so he gets the small arms mostly right. But like when talking about planes, which he should have been able to research this, he was like, oh yeah, they got 40mm cannons and sidewinders. It's like, why would they use that? What do you think this is? World War II? Like, if you were going to call it an airstrike, you'd use something you could shoot over the beyond visual horizon, Beyond BVR is what you'd use, not, a sidewinder. A sidewinder's like an air-to-air missile anyway. And also, for whatever reason, the writer forgets that mortars exist and just kind of focuses on, like, rifle combat, which, why would you do that? But whatever. Imagine the recoil would kick harder than a 10 gauge, probably, but then again, people shoot like 4 gauge shotty guns and survive. Dodge Challenger.
But the wrists are broken.
Wait a second.
I was gonna say, yeah, but the wrists are broken.
Yeah. Just gotta brace yourself. GoldenEye Rogue Agent. Yeah, I'm gonna stream that. I've been planning on that for a little while. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. It works on the Xbox and the PS2. I think I'll do the PS2 version just because some things on the Xbox are still not quite emulatable yet.
What do you mean by that, agnostic?
When are you gonna hit your midlife crisis and buy a Corvette? Come on, join the club. I actually wouldn't mind having a Dodge Challenger, but if I was ever gonna have a midlife crisis, I would either get a motorcycle or a Dodge Viper. I love those Dodge Vipers from back in the 90s.
See, my dream car right now is a 2004 Mustang GT.
That's how you can tell the difference between a car guy and a non-car guy. You know exactly what year, what model. I'm like, I want the car that goes fast.
If you wanted the faster Challenger, you'd want either like an RT or there's like various trims. You got RT, Scat Pack, Daytona, TA, which those are harder to find. Now, if you wanted the fastest one would be a Hellcat, this SRT Hellcat, but then again, you'd need some security upgrades for that thing, because those things are one of the more stolen cars for Dodge.
I guess the teens like to steal them, eh?
Yeah, I mean, you can tell pretty easily which one has the big V8 engine in it versus like the 6-cylinder that comes in the base and SXT version. Or GT.
You're like, once again, I don't know. I never was a car guy. I like the history of cars, like Model Ts and shit. But I never just got into like cars, I guess you could say.
No, I can't agree with that, Cyrus. No way. The best Mustang to me is like the 2015 upwards of like 2025. No, 2023.
Damn it.
2004 I like though, because I think I like it the most because it's a more affordable one for me.
I mean, that always helps if you can actually buy the thing. I think, actually, now that I think of it, a Dodge Viper or a DeLorean. But specifically, I would want to get one of those upgraded DeLoreans with a Corvette engine. I've seen some videos on those.
A lot of money.
Yes. I was always partial to...
Top off the transmission and stuff.
Yeah. But I don't think I'd ever waste the money on that. I'm more of a gun guy anyway. And my dream gun would be a Thompson submachine gun. I know they're heavy. I know they're kind of garbage, but you know what? I literally do not care. Go-to drink to order is a DR Pepper, but that's it. I don't drink alcohols. I never got into alcohol.
Oh,
it's
my
just,
game just froze.
that's not fun. The only alcohol I've ever drank was mead at a Renaissance fair once, like a long time ago. I got kind of buzzed and thought it was all right, but that was about it. Alcohol never did much for me. 2002 Ford Mustang GT. What the hell happened to my freaking Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Now that was what I like to call a drug show. Like, oh my god, these people must have been on drugs or were Japanese, one or the other.
I have that whole show downloaded.
Yeah, I remember it was very popular. I mean, it's just, I don't think I could ever sit through it today. But Zappa...
Oh. What car Carl had that was the Too Wicked?
Gonna get curvature of the spine sitting here for 2 hours. That's the only way I think I've gotten old, is I just can't sit for hours upon hours anymore. Because I remember when I was a kid, like, maybe not even a teen yet, I used to be able to sit at the kitchen table, which is where the computer was, on a hard-ass wooden chair for hours. And the only problem I had was me bum would get a little sweaty, and that'd be it.
That sounds painful though. A wooden chair for that long.
You'd think, but no. I got a bum of steel. Oh my! I guess I could go hang out with the MGTOWs, right?
I suppose.
No, the implication is like there's like all these Kino Casino videos and such. Those kind of drama tubers pointing out that they're all play for the other team.
Oh, okay. I didn't really understand what you meant. So I was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
going,
yeah. They all play for the other team, evidently. Oh my.
Couldn't have more than $600 or you lose your Social Security. That's so stupid.
Frylock is homeless. Well, that's sad. Well, you know, a lot of those voice actors don't get paid much. And then that money can run out fast. With a Bugatti Veyron. I would be very surprised because the garage here, half of it's storage, half of it's a home gym. It's like, I don't know which is going to get crushed by the car. Please don't let it be the home gym.
Yeah, I'd sell that thing right away. Go buy the GT 500 Mustang Shelby edition, as long as it's automatic, because I cannot drive a stick. Probably cost just as much too.
I would imagine. Alright, there it is. There's our blue key. The blee. Don't get into your savings prospects.
Oh, Social Security?
Because you only have so much in the bank at one time, I guess.
So you have the rest of it under your mattress.
As for me, I just go to work every day. Well, not right now, but every week, just slaving away at a hot computer. And you know what? I'm perfectly okay with it because I like money. I like money, as Mr. Krabs has been known to say.
Oh, okay, agnostic. I gotcha.
Let's see, and let's see what time is it. All right, I think we'll go for a little while longer, and then we'll call it a day. I don't know how people stream for like 8 hours straight.
Usually they have comfy chairs.
Yeah, but even someone as gregarious as myself would run out of shit to say after 8 hours.
Usually, somebody I watch every so often, Queso. He's kind of a rotund, red-haired guy. They usually end up giving him enough content to talk about because they'll make plenty of fat jokes. So, I mean, it gives them plenty to, commentate about.
Yeah.
Buy Shelby GT500, would you get a newer one or one from the 60s? Nah, not one from a newer one. As much as the one from the 60s would be cool, it's stylish. No, not stylish. As much of a muscle car that would be, and people would be like, oh man, look at that guy driving that old Mustang. I want a newer GT500 because I want to go fast.
And you don't have to constantly be working on it all the time either.
No, I mean if it was in tip-top shape, I wouldn't care, and if it was automatic, but most of those are not automatic.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Well, it's been 2 hours. We've gotten pretty far in that Doom WOD. It's a long bloody game. Well, next week we can be back and can be playing some Jedi Academy Episode 5. I don't know if we're gonna beat the game. That's a long bloody game.
I'm gonna check out your last stream of it and see how far you got.
All right, because we're part 4. But until then, I have been General Lotz.
This has been Darth Chihiko.
And I'm gonna wish you good Jedi Academy, Doom, whatever makes you happy.